This required focus, attention to detail, and preparation. It's the most technical and dangerous climb we've attempted to date. This meant more preparation, more research, and more practice. Now, we are ready. The DC route begins at Paradise, where it snakes along the Skyline Trail until the base of Muir snowfield. From here, climbers ascend towards the area between Gibraltar and Anvil Rock. This is Camp Muir. From here, the route steepens as it passes over Cathedral Gap and accesses the Ingram Glacier. Next, the route follows the Disappointment Cleaver to 12,300 feet. Here is the beginning of the glacial terminus of the upper mountain. The route continues to push 2,100 feet up until the edge of the crater. Finally, it is only a short walk to the true summit at 14,410 feet above sea level. Today is August 21st, and we are making our second attempt of the Disappointment Cleaver route on Mount Rainier. Once again, we have chosen this route for several reasons, it being the most traveled and mainest of the four main routes on the mountain. And we already did about half of it last time, so we got that going for us. In addition, a lot of the other reasons why we're doing it, but super excited. It was August 21st, and the weather was promising, with forecasts of blue skies and brisk mountain air. Temperatures were expected to be around 34 degrees at camp, and feeling at the low teens at the summit. It's been 3 long weeks, but finally, we've returned to the mountain that had turned us away previously. The moment after we made the decision to turn around, my mind was already dreaming of the next time we would come face to face with the Homa. It was now our second attempt, and we were more prepared, more experienced, and more determined. In addition, our stoke storage was at 100%. The 3-hour drive and 10 cups of coffee I'd consumed earlier had us busting at the seams with stoke overflow. It was going to be a good trip, to say the least. Alrighty, so just a little while ago we walked onto the Muir snowfield. We've got roughly less than 2 miles. This is a real glute burner. By tomorrow we're probably going to be ready to start modeling for Vogue magazine. But beyond that, we filled up some water earlier, keeping a steady pace, and this is our second attempt on the DC. It's off to a great start so far. Nobody's rolled an ankle or pulled any muscles. Cole hasn't cramped at all. It's going swell. Found herself back at Camp Muir for a second time, and I think maybe the month. So how's everybody feeling? What's a lesson you learned last time that you're gonna change this time?
Sleeping pad.
Sleeping pad, yeah, me too. Bring another sleeping pad.
No clothes, so strong or whatever.
Yeah.
That was cold.
That was cold last time.
Layer up right away. No shirtless yoga at the top.
Right on. And how are we feeling right now?
Feeling splendid.
Pretty decent.
Yeah, I'm feeling pretty decent.
Conditions are good.
Conditions are good. Definitely going to be taking a nap real soon. We just pulled up to Camp Muir, bringing the bag out, some apple chips. Very, very lovely. Anyways, gonna take up to an hour of rest and then depart at 2 o'clock at the latest. It's 1 o'clock right now. And head up to Ingram. Get there a lot earlier than last time. Really get some time to relax and get some good naps in. That's kind of the idea here.
All right, so we're about to head to high camp. About to take off up to Ingram Flats. Gonna measure out our rope, put on our harnesses, and take off.
All right, we're gonna start our ascent up to Cathedral Gap right now. Should be a good time and a good introduction to the route till we get to Ingram. All right, top of Cathedral Gap. You can see where Camp Muir would be. Little Tahoma. Just a short rope this section to prevent rockfall. And we're about to come over this crest. And then we'll be at Ingram Flats. So, that was not too bad of a section. And we're almost at camp. All right, 3:30 at Ingram Flats. You can see the cleaver is super bare, but it feels so good to be up here so much earlier than last time. That was a big problem with our speed and just our departure. It made it like freezing when we got here, but right now everything is just comfortable. It's beautiful. Alright, it is officially relax o'clock. We're starting with a Don Pedro's 3-meat breakfast burrito. Yeah, you heard that. There is ham, sausage, and bacon in this bad boy.
3 different meats. All from the same animal.
Yeah, all from the same animal. And hash brown.
Look at that. Beautiful cross section.
I got some paper in that bite and I don't even care. How are you feeling, Cole?
Feeling great. How would you feel?
If I stand up too fast, I feel pretty lightheaded. I might faint, but I've just been sitting up slower and slowly the problem has been going away. We got several hours to acclimate, so hopefully it won't be a problem comes game time. And game time is gonna be midnight tonight. Gonna rise at 11 p.m. and then start that big long trek up to this big old really tall mountain. Under what mountaineering included, it is eating, melting water, and sleeping. Doing a lot of eating today. As you guys know, we eat a lot on this channel, but besides that, we melt a lot of water, and that's the next order to do. We also have a special present I'm going to share with everybody, so stay tuned. Everybody got a spoon? All right. I would like to thank Angela for this homemade conglomerate of deliciousness. This is peach cobbler. Weighs about 1.5 pounds, so I brought it all the way up here for us to enjoy.
So good.
And
I was wondering what that was. I thought it was couscous.
yeah, boys, we can everybody dig in.
Thank you.
Looks tasty.
Angela, that is bussin'. It's about 8 o'clock p.m. We are going to bed. We're waking up at 11 p.m. Hopefully we'll be on the ice by midnight. Midnight ice. That's what we're looking forward to. It's 11:52. Wind just died down a little bit. I was literally holding the tent because I was scared it was gonna fly away. It didn't. Vaughn found out our stake placement was bomber. It was just crap. There was no tension in the tent, so it was like a huge wind tunnel.
The stakes aren't going anywhere.
The stakes are going anywhere, but the wind is going through the tent. Anyways, well, it's real dark out here, way darker than last time, and nobody else has gotten up here yet or started the route. So we're gonna linger here for a minute, a little bit, and then decide what we want to do. All right, we're onto the cleaver. We stripped off some layers. I had a little bit of route finding. Just we were a little uncertain about the boot pack, but feeling good. And we are probably 40 minutes ahead of everyone else, I think, which is a little funny because
Last time we were last.
yeah, last time we were last, and I don't know. I feel like it's ambitious for us to be in front, but I think we got it. Anyways, we're converting to a short rope for the cleaver, so we don't trundle any rocks on anybody. And that's what we got going on. Up to you guys in a bit. And it just goes up. We're at the 12,000 foot mark. All those lights you see are climbers, kind of on the Ingram Glacier. Moving back to snow here. I'm not sure if we're at the top of the cleaver or not. Oh, we're feeling great. I know the cleaver goes 800 more feet, I guess. That's what we got to expect. And then from there, I think we got 1,700 more feet to the summit. So all seems doable. That's a total of 2,500 feet, right? Not too bad. Already got 1,000. Top of the cleaver, 2,000 feet of elevation to go, about a mile and a half. We're at 12,400 right now, 12,400. And we're gonna get some water, put our crampons back on, and change back to our glacial rope. Oh, we're all feeling good. I think it's a little after 2. Hopefully the sun will be rising when we get there. That'd be pretty cool. Well, we just got past one of my favorite sections so far. Lots of good exposure. We had some running delays, so that was fun. Now we're about at about 13,100 feet, and we're gonna approach our first ladder, first and only ladder. Should be pretty spectacular. Get the heart racing a little bit. Stopping for some crystal light, a little break. We've been going for a good chunk of time, but only about 1,300 or 1,400 feet left to go. So we're stoked. What's up? There are 5 volcanoes in the Cascade Mountains of Washington. After climbing Mount Adams on June 15th, I decided that I would set the goal to summit all 5 volcanoes by the end of summer. August 22nd, in the summit of Mount Rainier, marks the completion of that goal. The summit of Mount Rainier, 14,410 feet. The sun is rising behind us. That was really difficult. It took us about 5 hours and 40 minutes to get up here. It's 6 o'clock right now. Wow. Now, I'd like to say some thank yous. Thank you to Mike Johnson for taking the time to share your knowledge in mountaineering with my friends and I. This school would not have been possible without your contributions. Thank you to my grandpa for providing constructive feedback on each video and always ensuring that we are fully prepared for all of our endeavors. Thank you to Alita, Jemmy, and Jed. I appreciate your support. And of course, thank you to my climbing partners. I appreciate your willingness to put yourselves in uncomfortable positions and your easily persuaded natures. Thank you, all of you. Alright, it's 7:30. We took a nap in the dirt for probably 40 minutes or 45 minutes. There's some fumaroles that release hot steam and they kind of seep through the ground. So we laid in the dirt and just got a little steamed up. Anyways, expecting this to take us like 4 hours to get back to Ingram. And we're all pretty tired. It's 7:30 and we're taking off. When picking up our permits, we were advised to bring several emergency items up to the summit, including a sleeping bag. It was a good thing we did. The wind ripped across the top of the crater, and our arrival at the summit before the sun had risen was no help. After reaching the summit, we quickly descended to a large rock in the crater, where Cole and I found warmth by curling up on our sides over steaming vents that released hot gas from deep inside the mountain. Vaughn, on the other hand, was quick to grab the emergency sleeping bag in a last effort to warm back up. Here, he slept for 40 minutes on the summit. This was the only sleep he got the entire trip. It's 9 a.m., like 9,000 degrees, and we are only at 12,000 feet of elevation, so we've already descended a butt ton, and we'll probably be at camp within the hour is the idea. That'd be pretty spectacular, I think. It's 1:15. We left Camp Muir a little bit ago. We're just gonna glissade the rest of the way as far as we can down to the parking lot, and hopefully we only have to do 2 miles of walking. But we'll see. They're definitely not as good as last time. Cheers! The glissading has been disappointing at best.
Wow.
We have entered the soft crux of the climb, and that would be the brutally steep pavement and the brutally stiff mountaineering boots. It is the ultimate toe crusher of all time, and the only way to save those little piggies is by doing a low stride run. It's 3 o'clock, and just like that, we've returned to paradise after a light 9,000 plus feet of elevation loss. Yeah, all of our body parts are feeling tip-top shape, 100%. Feet are feeling great, knees are feeling awesome. We're ready to do this again tomorrow, if you ask me.
Oh, of course.
All right. All right, well, that concludes my goal of 5 Washington volcanoes in the summer. Thank you, Vaughn and Cole, for finishing the goal with me for Mount Rainier. Just goes to show that, I guess, if you don't get it your first try, you can always try it again. And I'm sure they would have tried it at least 12 more times than if we didn't get it this second try. Isn't that right?
12 minimum.
Yeah. Anyways, it turned out to be really hard. Learned some lessons. We had some visions being seen at the top, and some due to possible hypothermia. You know anything about that? All right. Anything you'd like to add, Cole?
I had a thought, but I forgot it.
Okay.